Hi, I'm Michelle. Welcome to Pilates for Dummies. If your goal is to have a lean, strong, and flexible body, this is the workout for you. This method of exercise was developed in the 1920s by a man named Joseph Pilates. Initially favored by dancers, the system has become popular worldwide because of its efficiency and effectiveness. In other words, Pilates really works. I've designed a Pilates mat class that includes 18 of my favorite classic exercises. For the best results, the exercises should be performed in the following sequence, but be sure to listen to your body and feel free to build up your routine slowly. I actually recommend you watch the workout once through before you even begin. Pilates is different from other workouts because the routine focuses on the quality, not the quantity of each movement. You won't do endless repetitions. Instead, you'll do a variety of movements using concentration and control. Throughout the workout, you'll see modifications to help you customize the exercises to meet your needs, regardless of whether those needs are more basic or more challenging. You'll also see some common mistakes you'll want to avoid. I'll show you these mistakes so that you can correct your form along the way. As with all of our 4 Dummies programs, these helpful icons will help you get the most out of your Pilates workout. The jargon alert gives you a plain English explanation of some Pilates terminology. The Mythbuster helps separate fact from fiction. The tip icon highlights helpful hints. The Beware icon cautions you against common mistakes. And the Remember icon keeps you on track and focused. Before you get started, here are some things you'll need to know. Wear comfortable clothes that you can move in. Practice in bare feet. Use a mat if you're exercising on a hard floor, and have a firm pillow or folded towel nearby. Pilates training has some key fundamentals that I call the basics. These basics are the foundation for your workout and will help you get the most out of each exercise. So if you're ready, let's get started. Pilates was developed around working the deepest muscles in the body, thus creating a strong core or center. The mat work is ideal because the only tools necessary for becoming physically fit are the mind and the body. The following basics will help you learn more about your body and help you get the most from each exercise. The powerhouse, what is it, why is it important, and how do we use it? Neutral pelvis and spinal alignment, and breathing. During the exercises, I will be asking you to use your powerhouse. This area consists of the muscles of the abdomen, your lower back, and your buttocks. It is important because it provides support and strength for your spine, and it helps the rest of your body move freely. Essentially, all of our movements involve the powerhouse. One way to get in touch with your powerhouse is to imagine a band around your middle, kind of like the feeling a girdle gives you. It pulls everything in, it gives you support, and it helps flatten your stomach. Throughout the workout, tighten your powerhouse as we do each exercise. Now let's move on to our backs and talk about neutral pelvis and spinal alignment. Begin with your knees bent and place your feet on the floor. Your knees should be in line with the bones of your hips and your feet in line with your knees. Now focus your attention to your pelvis. It's like a bowl that sits at the base of your spine. During the exercises, your pelvis should lie in a neutral position. To help you find this, place the heel of your hands on your hip bones and your fingertips on your pubic bone so that they form a triangle. Your pelvis will be in neutral when your triangle lies parallel to the floor. For now, try tilting your pelvis up and then down. Bring it back to neutral. It is important for us to become strong in this neutral position. During the workout, feel free to use this triangle as a way to check your position. Now, without moving from neutral, let's focus on our spinal alignment. Ideally, we want to maintain our posture, even on our backs. Take a moment to let your back melt into the floor beneath you, and notice which area of your spine makes an imprint on the floor and which areas do not. Do not try to force your entire back on the floor. Relax. Relax your neck and your shoulders and see that your head is in line with the rest of your spine. Think of keeping your neck long. Now make a mental note of what this spinal alignment feels like. We will try to maintain this during many of the exercises in our workout. Why don't we sit up, and I will give you a visual to help you understand this concept a little better. Sit tall with your legs in a comfortable position. Try thinking of your torso like a box, across your shoulders and down to your hips. During all of the exercises, it is important to stay in control of this box. That means not letting the shoulders or the hips roll around. Your powerhouse or your center will help you control your box, thus keeping your spine in proper alignment. The last thing I want to mention is your breathing. During the workout, I may give you some specific times when to inhale and exhale, but in general, breathe at a rhythm that is comfortable for you. We will use our breathing to help us engage our abdominal muscles from the deepest level outward. Let's try it. Take a breath in. Now exhale and focus on tightening your abdominal muscles by pulling your navel towards your spine. Again, inhale, then exhale, pull your abdominals in and wide across your hips. Okay, these principles are important, but you may not be able to incorporate all of them at once. First, just learn the exercises. And if you are just starting out on an exercise program, start with the first 5 or 6 exercises, then gradually build up to the entire workout. Remember, we're looking for the quality of work, not the quantity. We will never do more than 10 repetitions of any of the exercises. So, it is your dedication to yourself, your focus, and your concentration that will allow your mind to lead your body into achieving the results you've been looking for. Let's begin our workout with a classic Pilates exercise, the 100. As with all of the exercises, I will teach them to you first, and then we'll try them together. So let's lie on our back and just pull your knees into your chest. You'll curl your head, neck, and shoulders up, and you should be able to feel the base of your shoulder blade on the floor. This position is important because we'll do many of our first few exercises in this position. What you'll do is extend your legs a little bit lower than 90 degrees and reach your arms out strong in front of you. You'll begin pulling your arms up and down as if you were slapping a pool of water. The movement takes about 6 inches. From here, you'll inhale for 5 beats and then exhale for 5 beats. We'll do this 10 times, and that makes 100. So when you're ready, let's try it. Extend your legs a little bit lower, long arms. Here we go. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5.
To make this exercise easier, bend your knees as if you were sitting in a chair. Ready for a challenge? Try lowering your legs to a 45-degree angle.
Good. Inhale. Really focus and pulling that powerhouse nice and tight. Think of extending your legs long and squeezing the backs of your inner thighs together.
Pilates is mind-body work. Stay focused for best results.
Last one. Inhale and exhale and relax. Our second exercise is called the roll-up. Start by extending your legs straight out in front of you. Flex your feet and then rotate your thighs out so that your feet form a small V. You should feel the back of your upper inner thighs squeezing tight. From here, you'll reach your arms over your head, being careful not to let your back arch off the floor. Remember to keep the neutral position we worked on earlier. Inhale as the hands come to the ceiling. As you exhale, you peel your back off the floor 1 vertebrae at a time, reaching towards your feet. From here, inhale, and then exhale, slide the shoulders down your back and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's try 6 of these together. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, peel yourself off the floor. Stay supported in this position and exhale again as you come down.
To simplify the roll-up, try keeping your knees bent while holding on to the back of your thighs. Also, try limiting your range of motion. The more the better? False. Pilates is based on the quality, not the quantity of movement.
Inhale, really exhale, pull your navel deep to the spine, creating a curve in your lower back. Use control. Last time here, inhale, exhale, reach towards the feet, and inhale and exhale all the way down and relax. Our next exercise is leg circles. Start by extending one leg up towards the ceiling, about at a 90-degree angle. You'll cross the leg over first, sweep it around, and stop right where you started. You inhale as you cross, exhale as you stop in the center. We'll do 6 circles in one direction and then 6 circles in the opposite direction on both legs. Let's start with the inside circle first. Inhale as you cross, exhale as you bring it around. Inhale, cross, exhale, bring it around and stop. Really think about keeping your torso still and your box under control. Last time here, and let's reverse. Inhale, open, exhale, across.
Don't let your circle get so big that your back arches off the mat.
And last one. Great, bend that leg and let's switch sides. Again, extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Start by crossing the leg over the body first. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, and circle. Your powerhouse will really help you control your torso, so really use it. One more time, and let's try reversing. Inhale, exhale, and stop. Really think of accenting your circle at the top.
Build up to leg circles by bending your bottom leg and placing your foot on the floor.
And last one, great job. All right, let's bring our knees into our chest and sit up for our next exercise called rolling like a ball. So you'll bring your knees in towards your chest, grab your hands around your ankles. You want to tuck your chin slightly in, pulling your navel to your spine so that your back is forming the letter C. You want to sit back slightly so that you're in a balanced position. From here, you'll roll back and right back up, finding your balance. It's inhale as you roll back and exhale as you come up. Let's try 6 of these together. Find your balance. Here we go. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale, making sure you don't roll onto your head. Come on back and forward.
If you get stuck, try kicking your feet a little until you gain more strength.
Let's do one more. And relax. Our next exercise is the single leg stretch. Let's come back onto our backs. Pull your knees into your chest. Your right hand is going to go onto the outside of your right ankle, and your left hand goes on the inside of your left knee. Your opposite leg is extended out. You should be in our curled up position with the base of your shoulder blades still in contact with the floor. From here, you're just going to switch legs. You'll inhale for 2 switches and exhale for 2 switches. That equals 1. We'll do 10 repetitions of that all together. Now remember, it's not important for you to do all 10 your first time through. Just build up and go at your own pace. Okay, let's get going. Find that position. Remember, outside hand on the ankle, inside hand on the knee. Here we go. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Exhale. Inhale, inhale, and exhale.
Done on a regular basis, Pilates will tighten your midsection and help create a long, lean, toned appearance.
Really think about keeping your torso perfectly still. Reach your legs out long in front of you.
A little tough? Try pointing your straight leg towards the ceiling.
We've got 2 more sets. Last time here. Exhale and relax. Now the double leg stretch. Let's take our curled up position again. This time you'll reach your arms and your legs away from your center. Exhale, circle your arms back to meet your knees. It's inhale, arms by the ears. Exhale, return. We've got 10 of these. Now this is a challenging exercise, so just do as many as you can. Let's try it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Inhale, think long body. Exhale, return.
To make this easier, move both legs higher towards the ceiling. A common mistake is letting your shoulders drop down as you reach your arms back by your ears. Try to maintain your curled up position.
We've got 2 more. Stretch long body and return. Last time, reach and take a break. Our next exercise is called crisscross. You'll really feel your abs working on this one. It looks a little bit like single leg stretch. You'll take your curled up position again, extend one leg out at a 45-degree angle, and take your hands behind your head. You'll twist towards your bent knee and really look towards that back elbow. You'll exhale as you switch sides each time. And we'll just do 10 of these. When you're ready, let's get started. Find your position, extend that leg, exhale here, and exhale again.
To simplify the crisscross, move your straight leg towards the ceiling.
Really look towards your back elbow and pull your navel deep to your spine. Last one, and release. Let's roll over onto our fronts. We are going to try the swan dive. Now, we'll do 2 variations of this exercise, so do the first one with me now. You'll start by placing your hands underneath your shoulders. Pull your navel to your spine and lengthen your legs, squeezing your upper inner thighs tight. You'll inhale, pulling your navel to the spine and lifting up off the mat. Exhale and lower down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower.
Avoid the tendency to drop your head back as you lift up. Keep your head in line with the spine.
Just lift up and exhale down. Great. Now we'll try the rock and catch. Watch me first on this one. You'll start by inhaling again. This time, maintain the arch in your body. Exhale, rock and catch. It's exhale and catch. Let's try 5 of these together. When you're ready, inhale and lift, and here we go. Rock and catch.
If you feel discomfort in your lower back, stop.
Last one. Release. Now press your body back onto your heels and take a moment to rest. Now let's move on to the single leg kick. Come back onto your front and place your elbows right underneath your shoulders. You can either clasp your hands together or take your fists side by side, whatever feels better for you. Really pull your navel into your spine and take your shoulder blades and pull them towards your hip bones. Your legs are long. From here, you'll inhale, flex and pulse your foot 2 times, exhale and lower. So it's inhale as the foot comes in, exhale as you lower. We'll do this 6 times on each leg. So let's try it. Let's get your position. Here we go. Inhale and exhale.
It is very important during this exercise to keep your abdominals pulled in and wide so you don't sag in the middle. This will also help keep your lower back supported.
Check to see that your head is in line with your spine. Now last set here, keep that navel pulled in nice and tight. 1 more. Great, let's take a moment and rest. Now the double leg kick. Come back onto your stomach, but this time rest your head down with your face to one side. Take your hands behind your back and clasp your fingers together. You want your elbows to pull down towards the floor. If this is uncomfortable for you, just take your hands closer to your sides. From here, you'll inhale and flex both heels in 3 times. And then as you exhale, extend your body in both directions, pulling your hands towards your feet. On the second time, I want you to just turn your head in the opposite direction as your feet come in, and then extend back into the center. We'll do this 6 times total. All right? So find your position, let your elbows drop towards the floor, and here we go. Inhale and flex. Exhale and pull long. Other side. Think about trying to keep your hips as still as possible.
A good workout means I should feel wiped out afterwards. False. You can get a great workout and be left feeling refreshed and energized.
And last time, reach and release, and let's take our rest position. All right, let's sit now and move on to an exercise called the spine stretch. You just want to sit nice and tall with your legs extended out in front of you. Flex your feet and your legs should be a little bit wider than your hips. Now, if you find that you're having a hard time sitting up tall, grab your pillow or your folded towel and just slip it underneath your bottom. That will help you maintain this position. Your hands are just resting in front of you. You'll inhale to prepare and then exhale from the top of your head. Just peel down 1 vertebrae at a time and stretch your body forward. At the bottom, inhale and then exhale, pull your navel in and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time to that nice tall position. We'll do 5 of these together. Here we go. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, pull your navel in hard and stretch forward. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale and pull yourself back up.
To modify this exercise, keep your knees bent the whole time and stretch forward only as far as comfortable for your body.
And last one. And relax. All right, you're doing great. Let's move on to our next exercise called open leg rocker. It's very similar to rolling like a ball in that we're going to maintain that C shape in our spine again. So pull your navel to your spine, tuck your chin, and this time let's take our legs a little bit higher, grabbing onto the outside of the calves. Again, you'll roll back and come up and find your balance. Let's try 8 of these together. Here we go. Inhale back, exhale forward.
To make this easier, tuck your legs in closer to your body. To make this more challenging, extend your legs long and try holding on to your ankles.
All right, 2 more. Really keep your powerhouse contracted. And last one. And relax. Pilates exercises have a lot of unusual names. Well, the next one is called the corkscrew. So let's lie on our back with our legs extended towards the ceiling. If this is uncomfortable for you, it's okay to bend your knees slightly, but make sure that you keep your feet glued together. We're going to be drawing circles on the ceiling with our legs. So you'll start by circling away from the body, go down and around, and back to center. You'll inhale as you go away, and exhale as you come back to center. We'll do 6 circles in each direction. Now this takes a lot of work in your powerhouse to keep your torso still. So when you're ready, let's try it. Inhale around, exhale back to center. Other direction.
To assist in your movement, place your hands under your hips.
Be careful not to make your circle too big. Only go as far as you can keep your body in control. Think of long, tight legs and navel pulling to the spine. We have 1 more set. And last time, great job, relax. All right, let's sit up and move on to our next exercise called the saw. You'll take the same position you did as for spine stretch, with your legs out slightly wider than your shoulders. Now, if you used a towel earlier, you're going to need it again, so go ahead and put it in place now. Extend your arms out from your sides, pressing your shoulders down away from your ears. Keep your arms slightly in front of the body so that you can keep your spine long. You'll inhale as you twist one direction, exhale as you reach your finger past your baby toe, as if you were sawing it off. Inhale to lift, and exhale back to center. So again, it's inhale, twist, exhale, reach, inhale, lift, and exhale back to center. We'll do 5 sets total. All right, find your position, arms extended, feet are flexed. Inhale and twist, exhale and stretch forward. Inhale to lift, exhale, center. Again, inhale, now really reach through that back arm, lift up, and back to center.
To modify this exercise, bend your knees and just stretch as far as you feel comfortable.
Think about keeping your opposite hip glued to the mat. Last set here. And second side, get a nice stretch, lift, and relax. Now let's move on to some exercises that focus a little more on our hips and our thighs. They're called the side kick series. So move on to your side and lie down with your head resting on your bottom arm. Check to see that your head, shoulders, and hips are in one line. Extend your legs slightly in front of the body. Now we will be doing 4 variations in this position. So watch me once and then we'll try them together. Your shoulders and your hips should be stacked one on top of the other, and your abdominals are pulled in tight. Make sure you don't let your body just kind of spill onto the mat beneath you.
everything is held tight. From here, anchor that bottom leg into the mat and keep it pulled in and activated. You'll start by lifting the top leg and flexing it. It should be just as high as the hip bone. You'll flex and kick forward 2 times and then reach and extend the leg behind you. So flex forward, point and extend back. We'll do 10 repetitions of this one. So lift that top leg up and here we go. Forward and extend and lengthen the leg. Exhale as you come forward, inhale and lengthen.
As with any workout, combine with a sensible diet for best results.
Again, really stay tight through your center.
To make this more challenging, try propping yourself up on your elbow. Remember, keep your abdominals pulled in and wide for support.
Great, let's do 2 more like this. Last time. And bring the leg back. Now the next exercise, you'll rotate your thighs out and squeeze the back of your upper inner thighs together. You'll do a side kick by just kicking up and then bringing the leg down. We'll do this 10 times. Let's try it together now. As you do this exercise, try not to let your hips rock around.
It is easy to just go through the motions. Make each movement precise and controlled.
And let's do 2 more here. Last one. Great. Now from here, you'll take that leg slightly higher. We're going to start making circles with our leg. They're small circles in one direction, and then reverse and we do them in the other direction. We have 8 circles in both directions. Lift the leg a bit, and here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, keep circling out. Last 2 and 1, reverse.
Remember to keep your bottom leg active and involved.
3 more, 2, last one here, and the last exercise is called side taps. Go ahead and extend that leg up to your hip height. You're going to hold that leg steady, and then the bottom leg is actually going to come up and tap the top leg. This looks a little bit easier than it feels, so keep your abdominals pulled in tight. Let's do 10 of these together. Here we go, and lift. Really use your stomach as well. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just bend your knees for a moment and take a short break. Now let's move on to our second side. So go ahead and raise up, and we'll set ourselves up. Again, lie on your side with your head resting on your arm. Check to see that your position, your head, shoulders, and hips are in one line, and the legs are extended slightly forward of the body. Top hand is just resting lightly. You want to anchor that bottom foot into the mat and keep that leg tight and extended. Pull your abdominals in, square your shoulders and your hips. You'll start by doing the front kick, so the leg is flexed as high as the hip. We have 2 pulses forward and 1 back. Here we go. So it's kick, kick, extend, and point the toe.
Avoid the common mistake of letting your upper body roll forward and collapsing as you kick your leg.
As you reach back, you'll feel a nice stretch across your hip. As you come forward, you'll feel your hamstring giving a stretch. All right, let's do 3 more here. Great, keep that leg just as high as your hip. Don't let it drop. Last time, flex and extend and bring it back. Great. Now the kicks that go up and down. Rotate those thighs out. Squeeze your inner thighs, pull your abdominals in, and here we go, up and down. You can exhale at the top if you'd like. Again, try to keep that torso as still as possible. Last 4. Last 1. Good job. So we have our circles. We'll rotate to the back first and then to the front. Keep that turn out, and let's begin. 8, 7, 6, 5 little circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. Nice tight leg.
Think of drawing your circles from the top of your leg at the hip joint.
And 1. Okay, hang in there for our last exercise. Point that top leg, really hold it steady. Think abdominals tight. Let's tap the bottom leg up for 10 and lift.
Your top leg is as high as your hip, and your bottom leg works to meet it.
2 and 1. release. Let's bend those legs and take a moment. Let's go on to our last 3 exercises. Let's come onto our front and we'll do a little swimming, only without the water. Start by extending your arms and your legs in opposite directions. Start by lifting one arm and the opposite leg. You'll just begin alternating your arms and your legs as you inhale and then as you exhale. We'll do 6 cycles of breathing. Now this one may feel a little awkward at first, but once you get the hang of it and with a little practice, it's a great all-over body exercise. All right, so lift one leg and the opposite arm, and then when you're ready, start to inhale as you switch and exhale.
To modify swimming, try just moving the legs with your arms reaching towards your thighs.
Remember, keep your head in line with your spine. You'll feel this in the back of your legs. And one more cycle of breathing. And exhale. And let's come to our rest position. Let's move on to our second to last exercise, the leg pull front. Come onto your hands and your knees. Check to see that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your spine should be in neutral, so there should be one line from the top of your head through your tailbone. From here, extend one leg back and then the other and squeeze up the back of the legs. Now there should be one line from your heels through the top of your head. In the beginning, you may want to just hold this position, and then when you're ready, try adding the legs. The legs are just a double pulse up with one leg, and then you lower down. You want to make sure your torso stays as still as possible. We'll do 4 sets of these total. All right, find that neutral tight position. Here we go. Lift and lower. Other leg.
Use your powerhouse to avoid the common mistake of dropping in the middle as you lift your legs.
Last set here, really keep your abdominals pulled in. Great, come onto your knees and just round your back. Our last exercise is the leg pulled back. It looks just like the reverse of what we just did. Sit tall with your legs in front of you. Place your hands on the ground with your fingers facing forward or slightly turned out. You want to keep your powerhouse tight, press your weight into your feet and lift your hips up high. In this position, there should be one line from your toes through your collarbones. You'll feel a lot of work in the back of your legs. In the beginning, this is all you need to do. When you're ready, try adding a leg. What you'll do is just lift one leg up and then lower it down. And then the other side. The trick is to keep your hips level as you do this exercise. Let's try 4 sets on each leg. Here we go.
To make this exercise more challenging, try kicking the leg higher while keeping the body still. But avoid the common mistake of sacrificing form for the height of the leg.
Here we go. Last set. Come down and take a little stretch forward. You did a great job. Remember, Pilates is an effective workout for the whole body. And as with any exercise program, combine it with a sensible diet for optimal results. Keep up the good work.